Are you keen to level up in some way? Maybe you want to see yourself more clearly so that you can really use your strengths, so that you can even untap some of your hidden potential, reduce your blind spots, and build deeper connections. If any of that sounds interesting to you, then definitely keep watching. Today, I'm going to talk about a really simple but powerful tool called the Johari Window that can help you do everything that I've just mentioned. Hi, I'm Amy. I'm a mindset coach, a group leadership coach, a yoga teacher, and I'm really passionate about helping people just like you reach their full potential. So just a bit of background on the Johari Window. It was developed by two psychologists, that's Joseph Lift and Harrington Ingham, and that is where we get Johari, Joseph, and Harrington. And it helps us understand how we see ourselves and how others see us by dividing that into 4 quadrants. So it makes a window. And what it really does is help us break free from self-imposed limitations based on how we see ourselves and how we think others see us, to be able to level up in a lot of different ways. What I'm going to do is take you through the 4 quadrants of the Johari Window, and then I'm going to explain how you can use each quadrant to help you level up in a different way. So starting with the first one, it is the open area. Now, this quadrant really symbolizes all of the things that are known to you and known to others. So these are your traits, maybe even your values. These are qualities of you that you know and that others know about you. So if you think you are optimistic and you come across as pretty optimistic and other people would agree that you are optimistic, that would fall into your open area. The second quadrant is the blind spot, and this quadrant represents all the things that others know about you that you don't know about you. So these are the misconceptions where you think you come across a certain way, but in fact that's not how you actually come across to people. So for example, you might think that you are a great listener when in actual fact people feel that you aren't fully present when they're talking and that you dismiss the things that they say. So you can see there's a misalignment between how you think you show up and how people actually receive you. Then we have the third area, which is the hidden area. And this represents all of the things that you know about you, but that others don't know about you. So these are things like fears, insecurities, maybe even some values. These are the things that feel quite close to you, quite private, and you don't like sharing them with the world, or you choose not to. And then the fourth area, the fourth quadrant, is the unknown area. And this contains things that you don't know about you and other people don't know about you. These could be hidden talents, untapped potential, or even limiting beliefs that you don't know are holding you back, but they are, and others don't know this about you. So those are the 4 quadrants of the Johari Window. Now, how can you use them to help you level up? That's what I'm going to get into. So let's start with the first one. It is the open area. I'll remind you, this represents the things that you know about you, that other people know about you too, that they would agree on. And you want to ensure that this area is the biggest. If the way that you see yourself aligns with how other people see you, then it's very likely that you will have a lot more authentic connections around you. So this is the area that you want to make sure that you nurture and you grow consistently. The second area is the blind spot area, and I'll remind you, these are the things that other people know about you that you don't know about you. And the bottom line here is that you want to reduce this area. You want to make sure that you know where your shortcomings are, where your weaknesses are, where you need to work. You don't want to be in a position where others know a lot about things that you should be working on and you have no idea. But how do you do this? One of the best ways to reduce your blind spots is simply asking for feedback. We aren't perfect. Sometimes it's hard to see our blind spots, so ask for it. And a good question is to simply ask a colleague or even somebody that you are close to, what are my 3 blind spots? This helps in a professional sense, but also in a personal sense, because if there's something that you could be improving, I'm sure you would rather know what that is so that you could work on it. Nobody doesn't have any weaknesses. Nobody doesn't have any shortcomings. The difference between people who level up and people who don't is that the people who level up, they know what their shortcomings are. They know where they are a little bit weaker. They know where the gaps are. So they direct their energy to those areas rather than kidding themselves about what they are actually good at, what they aren't, and where they need more work. The third area is the hidden area. And remember, this represents the things that you know about you that others don't know about you. And I think that there's a lot of nuance here. Also, it's context specific. So in a working environment, it makes sense that you would want things to be hidden. You might not want to share everything because privacy is important. In personal relationships, you may want to be a lot more open about the things that you know about you that others may not. What are your fears? What are your insecurities? What are your values? Especially in close relationships, this helps you connect with others. Again, we aren't perfect, so this just helps others see you clearly. I will put the caveat that even in a working environment, although you want to be professional, I think that it still does serve you and the people around you to be authentic and sometimes to be vulnerable, share things about you that explains why you are the way you are and how you got to where you are, because that helps even your colleagues to understand you and work with you a little bit better, and it just helps you to connect with people that you work with. So consider thinking about things that you know about you that others may not, and think about how you can share that in a way that might allow you to connect a little bit deeper with the people around you. I think the fourth quadrant, the unknown area, is the most interesting because these are the things that are unknown to you and unknown to people around you. As I said, there might be hidden talents or strengths that you don't know yet, or there might be limiting beliefs or limitations that hold you back that you aren't quite aware of. So the best ways to find out more about your unknown area is to step out of your comfort zone. You won't really realize certain talents or strengths that you have if you don't push yourself to kind of experience challenges and rise to that challenge. A second thing is to have a self-reflection practice. I have a video all about how you can do that. And the point of the self-reflection practice is that we probably don't know all the limitations we pose on ourselves unless we take a step back and look at ourselves from a bird's eye view. So it can be very, very helpful to take time to self-reflect and see what things might be holding you back, and even in what ways can you push yourself a little bit further. So to explore more of your unknown area, you might want to push yourself outside of your comfort zone, try new things, and see if you can learn more about yourself and what strengths you have, and develop a self-reflection practice so that you know the ways in which you impose your own limitations and even some of the strengths you might not give yourself enough credit for. So just to recap, we learned all about the Johari Window, which helps us get a better view on how we see ourselves and how others see us. I think it's so great because it's not just about self-awareness, but it's also about understanding how we are received by others. I gave you some ways in which you can increase your open area, because that's what we really want to. We want to reduce your blind spots. We want to see if you can share more of your hidden area. And then lastly, we want to be able to explore the hidden area to tap into some unknown talents and reduce self-imposed limitations. All in all, I think this is an incredible tool and I love how visual it is. I'd love to hear from you which area you would like to work on, what really stood out to you, and what you will do and take away after watching this video. Thank you so much for your time and your presence. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it helps me reach more people and hopefully make a bigger positive impact. And you are welcome to reach to me via email. I've left it in the description if you are keen on booking a free first mindset coaching session. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you in the next video.